We're going to look at a couple of these. Maybe I would say this is probably the easiest one, and so is that. Divide by 2, and you've got a, okay, we'll do this one. Divide by 2, and you've got y is greater than or equal to negative 2. Well, this is different, so that's why in some cases it might seem different. Difficult sometimes translates to different. You're going to have a line that crosses the y-axis at negative 2. And if that's the case, and you know that it's a special case where there's no x, it's either going to be vertical or horizontal. If you can say it crosses that axis there, then you know what it is. You can draw a solid line through there, and it's solid because the or equal to. But now we're going to say y is greater than. Okay? It points to the right, but if you just consider to the right or to the left, it's not going to make sense here. Okay? Y is greater than means up. And so the shading upward is what we're looking for here. Okay? Number one, you've got to do the most work to. What I would suggest is subtract that 12x from both sides. You can't combine these here because they're not like terms. So up here I've got a 3y is less than negative 12x plus 12. All right? Goal is to get y by itself so you can get it in the form that we're familiar with, y equals mx plus b. Right here, this is going to be, well, y is less than, cancel, negative 4x plus 4. Okay? This is your y-intercept, and this is your slope over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I'm going to go down 4 and over 1, I can continue that trend down 2, 3, 4 over 1. And you've got a dotted line that goes through that. And in terms of the shaded region again, y is less than, and it's going to make a liar out of me. It's pointing to the less than means it's shaded down. It appears as though it's shaded to the left. That's not necessarily the case. It kind of makes me want to say, yeah, aha. Well, I'll look at this one if this one doesn't work. Just real quick here, this is a quick one. You subtract the x, you get y is less than or equal to negative 1 over 1x. That's not entirely necessary, but it reminds you that we have a slope that's got two things going on. Key thing is making sure you remember it's negative. Okay, so it crosses at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the slope is negative 1. Negative 1 over 1 over 1. So we've got this kind of thing going on. Again, it's a solid line. And when we're talking about above or below y is less than, it's shaded in the lower direction. Now I just have to do this because in each case the arrow seems to be pointing to the left and it seems to be consistent. Well, let me show you here. If you go up 2 and you go down 2 and over 3 and down 2 and over 3, and if you go up 2 and back 3 and up 2 and back 3, you've got your dotted line again. Okay? If we adhere to that, it's pointing left, so I'll shade left. Then if it's pointing right, then some of you are going to shade right. Okay? But those are the ones that don't trust me on this. When I say trust me on this, oh shoot, it's true. Okay. Well, greater than in this case means up, but it's pointing to the right. Let me give you a for instance. If that was a positive, then the slope would be going this way. Okay? It just didn't work out the way it did. Trust me anyway, it's going to come into a situation to where something's going to line up with the arrow and the negative. Think of it as up and down. Y is greater than means up. It's not because it's pointing to the right that you would shade right. Think up, down, you'll be fine.